What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and I'm so excited to have my friend Jamie Slays back for another heavy metal lesson. Be sure to check out his channel as well. We got links below. This is Parkway Drive, Boneyard. Take it away, Jamie.
Hey everyone, it's Jamie from the Jamie Slays YouTube channel, here again with Marty Music, bringing you another metal riff lesson. In today's lesson, I'm going to cover Boneyards by the band Parkway Drive. They're a metalcore band from Australia, been around for a really long time now. I've been into them since maybe like 2009 maybe. I've had this guitar for a really long time. I got it because the guys in Parkway Drive used to use these guitars. They're a drop B band. They do now go between, I think, C sharp standard, drop B and drop A sharp. Drop B is half a step below drop C. So it will sound quite heavy if you're not used to it. The gauge for some people's references is usually like 11 to 60 or 11 to 56 or 11 to 52. It depends on your preference and what scale length guitar you've got. Without further ado, here is Boneyards by Parkway Drive. I'll see you at the end and we can talk about it a little bit more. Here is riff 1 at full speed. Here's riff 1 played slowly. Here's riff 1 broken down. So it starts off with a chord, 2nd fret on the low B string, then single notes, which is 4 to 4 on the high G string. Then we go to the 3rd fret, power chord, which I usually do with my middle finger. And these are kind of alternate picked notes, not tremolo picked. I know some tabs say that it is that way, but I'm pretty sure from listening to it a lot that it isn't. It's. Then we go to the 5th fret power chord, and we do hammer on 4-5-4, 4-7-4, 4-5-4. Then we go back to the 3, and then we do this, which is 5th fret on the D string, up to the 4th fret on the G string. Here's riff 2 at normal speed. Here's riff 2 at a slower speed. Now this is a part of the song where a lot of the tabs seem to get it wrong. A lot of tabs play it like this. But from learning it with headphones on and panning left to right and trying to learn to play it and cover it as a full song, I'm pretty certain it's this. Because I hear the bass note changing underneath instead of it being, because you hear the next note. So what I think it actually is the 5 and 7, 7 and 8, 8, 10, 10, 12, 8, 10. With chugged open B notes. The second time it plays around, you just start it off with 2 open B notes instead of going straight from the 5, so like so. Then we go to a cool alternate pick tremolo pattern where you hold out the 8th power chord, or 1 and 3, but I prefer to put it in here, which is just 8, 7, 8, 10. 8, and then 7 on a higher string, and then back down to 8. Here is riff 3 played at normal speed. There's a lot to break down in that bit, so here's riff 3 played slowly. So, I appreciate that playing it slowly doesn't really help too much because there's a lot going on, but I'll break it down for you. So there's chug patterns, which you can listen to the song to get that right. They're all rung out, so you don't need to do stops with your left hand, you can pretty much do it with your right hand. So there's a lot of, but all with the right hand, so listen to the song to get that down. Then we have this kind of weird legato hammer kind of thing, which is 0, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8 even, and then 5, back down, 8, 7, 5. Which is 8, 7, 5, back down, 5, just kind of ascending, descending. Then the next part of that breakdown is the same rhythm again. And then we do the similar thing that we did in the previous riff, which is 8, 10, 8 even, and then 12, 12, 8. And then it ends on this cool riff, which again, a lot of tabs play it like this, which I'm pretty sure is wrong, and it's played like this. Because again, I'm pretty sure I can hear like bass notes underneath it. So that slowly is 12, 8, open string, 10, 7, then 8 on the higher A string, back down to 12 on the B string. It gets a bit confusing because you like crossover, so you start like this and then you go like this. And then 10, 12, I think 8, 12, and then 7, 10. Here's riff 4 played at full speed. Here's riff 4 played at a slower speed. That's the same thing played twice. If you're familiar with deathcore, metalcore kind of riffs, should be very familiar to you. Closer to Gauge, As Blood Runs Black, As I Lay Dying, all that kind of stuff. Parkway Drive. They do play a lot of these kind of pedal notes, so playing off the low B. That kind of thing. It's like the Swedish Gothenburg metal at the gates, 6 feet under, that kind of thing. Soilwork, In Flames coming across to America with that influence. So slowly it is 8 and 7. So then we do the same thing again, but we root instead of on the open note on the 5th fret instead. Then on the 7th fret, but we move up as well to 8 and 10. Play it again slowly so it makes a bit of sense. Then we play the same thing again. Back down then instead to the 3. Back down to the 3. Which is 5 in the 3. Then the 3 in the 3. And the 7. I find it easier to play this bit up here. You can play it this way, but I think it's harder to go like back on yourself rather than doing. I'm not sure the correct way to play it, but those notes are still right. To get that up to speed, you probably have to play it quite a lot slowly. But if you're familiar with those kind of metalcore riffs, you should be fine. The next section we go into is a little bit of a tricky one, so here we go. Here is riff 6 at full speed. Here is riff 6 at a slower speed. So this one is a little bit tricky because there's palm muted chords, non-palm muted chords, chugging open notes, and then that kind of minor third harmony type riff that I mentioned earlier. So I'll just go through it again. So we have 3-5-3, which is open. You don't palm mute that section. Then we do some chugged open Bs in the between. Then we go to the 5-7-5. Then we go back to that previous section from before. Then we do what it does previously, where you start on an open. That kind of changes up the feel a slight tad. Instead of it going from the, you start on there. So it changes it up a little bit. Then it plays essentially the same thing, but slight variation. So I'll play it at full speed, then slowly, and then break it down for you. So here is, I think, riff 7 at full speed. Here's riff 7 at a slower speed. Now this is another one where I'm pretty sure it's correct. I'm 99% sure it's right. But listening to it with headphones on, you might feel differently. So here is what I think it is. So it's the same as the previous bit, 3-5-3. We just kind of chugged open B strings. Then it's, but we then do so open, no palm muting, and then we do a chugged version. And I'm pretty sure it does 3-7-3. So it will be 3-5-3. Pretty sure it's that. I used to think it was. So I'm pretty sure most tabs that I've learned it from aren't necessarily accurate. But I listened to it a lot because I wanted to make sure I played it properly, and I'm pretty sure it is. But it's hard to tell because there's a lot of kind of heavy palm muting in there, and they're known for doing a lot of like like those kind of, I think a minor third, that kind of stuff that you're maybe used to hearing in metalcore and deathcore. Then it goes into the kind of breakdown section. So I'll play that at normal speed. I'm not sure if I'll play it slowly because it's very slow as it is. So we'll just go through it as we play it. So, as you saw, I probably won't play it slowly because that was very slow and there was a big gap in between. Follow the rhythm, but what you do is put your first finger or second finger even, either one, on the first fret of the low B string and then play out the first fret and the open A string. This is a very common practice in metalcore and deathcore because it is very dissonant and it's like a not very nice sounding chord. It's kind of like a minory aggressive sound. Then it goes to the, but then they do again what most people do in this situation and then play it open. So it's same thing again. You just take the note off. So you're only playing the B string in that bit because you can't really tell. So it's 1 and then 0. And then you do the same bit we did earlier. The only thing I'm not sure about 100% is the final bit. It might end like that. Because it goes into the next section. The next section is the bit we've played before. But the biggest difference there is the ending is this. So that's just the same thing, play twice. And a big ring out, then you play it again, big ring out. And then he does There's Blood in the Water section. Then we go back to essentially the intro. So the only difference there is the ending, previous to before. But then you play. So it's a harmony. I'm not sure if the other guitar just keeps playing this twice. And then the second guitar does the harmony. The harmony is 8-7, 10-7. Again. So there you have it. So that was the song Boneyards by Parkway Drive. What did you think of the song? Was it difficult? Was it easy? I still struggle with the kind of, as you may have seen in the video, that bit is quite hard because it's not legato hammers, it's like kind of shred picks, I guess, alternate picks. What did you think? Would you like to see more Parkway Drive? Would you like to see more drop B music? I've done Slipknot already, but I could do more, like Machine Head and those kind of bands. And also, if you enjoyed what you saw today, come on over to Jamie Slay's YouTube channel, subscribe to me as well. But don't forget to subscribe to Marty's channel, because when we post more videos like this, you'll see them and you'll be notified by ringing the bell. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you very soon for another metal riff lesson.
All right, thanks again, Jamie. Really appreciate you hanging out for a little bit and teaching that lesson for all of us. Also, if you guys want to learn more heavy metal, feel free to request stuff you'd like to see in the comments below, and also check out Jamie's channel as well in the link below. Thanks again. Hope to see you later.